The first question will be, from a Dhamma perspective, how do you handle a 23-hour flood ordeal?
Thank you for the question. How did I, from a Dhamma perspective, I really focus on counting my blessings. Seriously, I was counting my blessings really, really hard. And this one is not toxic positivity, okay? But I keep on telling myself I am not alone. Literally, because there were so many cars stuck in that 3 hours, okay? Stuck on the same road for 3 hours, and there was no horn, okay? I try to be more mindful with my 5 senses. I am aware that water is coming in, not into the car, but water is flowing onto the streets. Luckily, my car, not my dad's car, is actually high enough, and the people nearby are very chill. So let's say if it is a different situation where flood comes in, how I would respond usually is I will start panicking, and I will start be very concerned about my car battery. Can it last? What is next? At that situation, I actually did not listen to those negative thoughts, but instead I actually just focus on nothing. I cannot do anything. Are things within my control? No. Is it drizzling? No. Take a deep breath, calm down. Then when it starts to drizzle, I can hear my heartbeat palpitating. Okay. So what I do, I focus on peer support. So in this situation, my peer support, I cannot be looking for my Buddhist friends. I'm in a flood. So what I can do is I keep on looking at the waves. I look at the chat bubbles. Everyone was very, very supportive. So I think that actually helped me to stay calm at that time. And I think being in Malaysia, we are very fortunate because people are very helpful and supportive at that situation. During the flood time, let me share another example. When I was the MC for the Chinese New Year at Subs, we had one of a segment, we had an interview with a sister where her whole house was flooded in Sri Muda. And also her brother's car workshop, they sell all the car spare part. He just ordered a new stock. Okay, just stock up the shop, and they did not buy any flood insurance. And flood happened. So at that time, when I was interviewing, emotions caught up to me as well. But when I asked her how she dealt with it or how she handled it, she said, impermanence, things already happened. What we can do is, luckily, she was not at home, but she was in KL, but her other family members were at home. Her son was at home, but the son was giving her live updates about the situation. So for her, she cannot do anything. Her son cannot do anything as well. But then she just acknowledged that, okay, probably after this, it will take me some time to recover. Okay, the cost of repairing the house. And also she was looking into how can she support the neighborhood besides helping herself. Okay? Because in this situation, not only we are down, but our neighborhood, our whole community, there are many, many other people who need more help. So this is her real life experience as a Dhamma practitioner. I hope I answered your question.
Yes,
stay calm.
truly.
The mantra work. Calm down, calm down.
If comfortable, could you share your personal emotional experience when a fellow Kalamitras assisted your recent family's demise for us to sediakan payung sebelum hujan?
Thank you for the question. Sediakan payung sebelum hujan. For our non-Malay audience, non-Malay speaking audience, sediakan payung, so meaning, Brother Lee, can you translate? I only translate Chinese to English. Malay to English a bit difficult.
Okay, basically it's getting us prepared for the worst scenario.
Okay.
Or any scenario, yes.
Yes, thank you. For my Buddhist friend, for me, actually, because a lot of my Buddhist friends, Mahayana Mitras, they know all three of us, they know my parents as well. So I actually did not update most of them. Only a few, and especially my co-MC, Sister Mei-ling, because we are co-MCs, right? So whether I can appear or not during the live broadcast, it depends on what is happening at home. So I will share with her, and she will share with me her experience, because the year before, her father actually passed away, and she is a volunteer and a staff at SUBS. So at SUBS, another senior, the vice president, Brother Chum, he actually would do some Dhamma sharing with Sister Mei-ling. Okay, or when Sister Mei-ling is in grief, how Brother Chum will also try to support her using the Dhamma. So she actually impart some of this influence onto myself as well. She does not pressure me on anything. And also she will allow me to share with her when I feel comfortable, or when I'm really down, or I'm at my lowest low already. Of course, there are many more lows to go, but when I feel really, really down, I will reach out to her. And the moment my mom passed, what happened, I wouldn't say magical, but it's because of the Karana Mitras. On Sunday night, 8 p.m., my mother passed at home. So we didn't know what to do. I called my boss to get a compassionate leave. What I did actually, I actually still worked the next morning, because we were setting up the place at home. I still go out to work. I conducted a 3-hour lecture for my students. It was a live session. I managed to pull it through. I recorded the 3-hour class as well. So I put it online, and after the class, I say, okay, actually my mother passed, and I will not be contactable this whole week. I would focus on my personal things.
Mhm.
And when my friends asked me how I managed to pull it through, I didn't know, but I don't know, but I think it's because of the support that I get. Because on Sunday night, 8 o'clock, my mother passed. 8:30, I have 2 Buddhist friends who actually came to my house, and they started chanting.
Mm.
In the meantime, they actually helped me to prepare the different prayers for the next 2 nights, for the next 3 days, 2 nights. And all this, they do it not because of me, but because of my mother, the influence from my mother. So all these are totally unexpected. And also, after my mother passed, they still help us with the 49-day memorial service, or the 100-day sometimes. And whenever we greet each other at the Buddhist center or in different settings, whenever I talk about my mother, will just laugh it out, because my personality is actually like a cookie cutter of hers. And few months along the way, I have some Karana Mitras that will contact me to check on me. They will check on me, or when they are down, they probably will have this personal one-to-one talk with myself as well. I think it did help learning counseling at BGF. Okay, learning counseling at BGF, to know that, okay, when things happen like this, sometimes this type of reaction might happen. So how can we manage it? So I try to learn more about Dhamma first. And then I say, okay, how to put it into practice? I still haven't gone to those Dhamma written exams, but I think practical wise, I'm able to practice a little bit.
Very good. Sadhu, sadhu. For sharing us on how to put Dhamma in practice, which is the most important. Instead of just learning, and then listening, and you don't practice, you don't get any benefits at all. You don't see that. Okay. Thank you very much, Sister Didi Kimberley.